DC, what's happening? We are back. As much as we tried to get kicked off the last show talking about scrotum and Botox, that did not scare anybody away, and we are back for our second show on Live from the Vision. You all can catch us streaming live right now on Listen Vision live.com, or you can watch us being streamed on my Facebook page. That's Breezy Taylor, Breazy Taylor number 5. We're live streaming it right now. We are happy to be back again. This is our second show on Listen Vision. We appreciate them for hollering at us. Hey y'all, what's up, man?
Man, what's good? What's good? Worldwide, everybody, shout out to Puerto Rico. And,
shout out to Puerto Rico for real.
Everything that's going on out there.
Matter of fact, real quick, I'm sorry to cut you off. Shout out to Puerto Rico and to Island of Dominica. I used to live on Dominica. The north side of Dominica. My heart goes out to them because just like Puerto Rico, they are devastated right now. The country was laid waste.
Yeah, it's something else.
And
just be careful because you also have another disaster headed towards you, and it ends with 45, okay? Yeah. There's no name for that person.
Well, we do have another hurricane coming, and then plus 45 being 45.
Which one is worse?
45.
Ah, my man.
But like I said, we are live from the corner. You all can reach us by watching us on listenvisionlive.com, or you can get at me at Breezy Taylor, Breazy Taylor on Instagram as well as Twitter. Hey, y'all, let people know how they can find you.
Well, you can hit me up at RedNose1999 on IG and RedNose199. That is on Twitter, and the Red Nose stands for the pit bull, not the damn clown, okay?
All right, like Homie the Clown.
Yep.
Speaking of 45, he is determined to piss off North Korea. In addition to him tweeting like a 16-year-old white girl, he's calling out names,
right?
Calling Kim Jong-un Rocket Man. Basically saying that any minute right now that we are going to destroy North Korea. There's someone, my man, say, put up or shut up.
Basically, I mean, how else would you react if you get called, the leader of a world? Right. It might be a third world country, but being the leader, most of those dictators over there, his father and his predecessors and everybody before him, his forefathers, never made a statement like this. And they've never gone on film to actually, jump out there and actually, try to dead the threat and actually threaten back.
Well, you know what makes it so funny for me is for all this tough talk that he's doing about North Korea, he's doing it from the safe place of the White House Twitter account. You remember when we was in high school, I always had that one dude hype by everybody else. If that was me, I whoop his ass. That's him in the background right now. So Kim Jong actually has some choice words in the retaliation to Trump calling him Rocket Man and basically saying we're going to not like North Korea. We're going to get into that, and you see what we are one tweet away from almost happening.
That's crazy because I didn't even think they had internet over there.
No, they do. It's not widely used to everybody, though.
Of course not. Of course not.
Use it.
But I would think that he would actually have it or the capabilities of knowing that. It was at the UN when he actually heard the speech, and that's how he really got a hold of it. He had the diplomats there, and that's how he got a hold of it. That's totally disrespectful. I mean, and people that voted for this guy. Okay, we have a slew of subjects that we're about to touch on this fellow right here.
Well, let's go into the clip real quick of what Kim Jong-un was saying.
Hi, Jim. That's right. We heard the president's tough talk. Now we're hearing a reciprocal tough talk from North Korea's leader. This is via North Korea's news agency, KCNA. I'll read to you just some of the things he said. He said, "I will make the man holding the prerogative of the supreme command in the U.S. pay dearly for his speech calling for totally destroying the DPRK." That's a reference, of course, to North Korea. He also went on to say of President Trump, he is unfit to hold the prerogative of supreme command of a country. And he is surely a rogue and a gangster, fond of playing with fire rather than a politician. Again, these...
Now, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? You know you bad when North Korea's leader call you a gangster.
Well, this just follows after the actual, I think it's considered the president, the president or the prime minister. I forgot how they do it in the Philippines. But he also called them out earlier.
Yeah, well,
he called them out too.
You know what's funny? When people try to find like SAT words to talk about you, he called him a dotard. I had no idea what that meant.
A dotard. A dotard, not a dotard. A dotard.
Right. America's going to wipe you off the face of the planet. That's basically what he said.
That is enough right there
That's
alone.
right there.
But then you insult the person and you call them out of their names and you call them the Rocket Man. Okay, I think there's so many other names that he could go by. You know, what's the name you would give him?
You know what's funny though? Yo, like I said, for Kim to call Trump a gangster, that's probably calling Kettle Black. I'm sorry, I just have a hard time respecting Kim Jong when he looks like Flat Top from Dick Tracy.
He most definitely looks like a villain.
Don't he look like that, like a 1990 Dick Tracy villain?
Right.
Flat Top?
He most definitely.
You know, but and to make matters worse, with what's that? I'm sorry, Twitter. You know, they have guidelines. No threats. You know, no threatening tweets, whatever. Except they are allowing Trump's. We're gonna kill you when we see you. Trump's. Mm-hmm. And then when asked about it, when pushed about it, like, why aren't you going to remove that, or why aren't you going to restrict his Twitter account? He said, well, because it's newsworthy. But if a 14-year-old kid tells other 14-year-old kids, I'm gonna bust you in the head, they're gonna suspend that account.
Right, correct.
And so you have the supposed most powerful man in the world sending that to another powerful man who's equally crazy, who has firepower. And I'm talking about a little, small, Indian country. This dude has rockets.
Well, we're not quite sure exactly what he has.
Oh, he got rockets.
The United States has a thing called THAAD, and that intercepts most of the missiles that comes out of Korea. It's right there at the DMZ. There's been a lot of protests over in Korea because of that. The actual province that was there, they've been moved out or rushed out. Now, that part we're not worried about. The thing that everybody is truly and does need to be worried about is the ballistic missiles that he has supposedly tested. Okay, and they're also, I think they're about to test another one. They're saying that they might explode in the atmosphere. They're not quite sure what they're going to do with it. Yeah. But those are the worries of the United States. What I learned when I was in the military is that we did, and I mean this is prior to us, and most 80s babies, we know about this during the Reagan era, is that they do have the Star Wars program. That program was put in place for space. It was supposedly aliens and things like that, but they also used it where they shoot missiles, lasers, whatever they have, whatever technology now at a certain degree to interfere with most missiles that would touch down in the United States. How that's going to work, we don't know. They're not really talking about the security measures that we do have in place because I think it's all going to be a surprise. How do you feel about that? Do you really think that he has the capabilities to actually come over here with a missile and blow us up?
I think he has missiles, and I know for damn sure that he's trying to test the length of them. I don't doubt that he has the firepower. Can he reach, the eastern seaboard from North Korea? Who knows? But I promise you this: he will die trying.
Well, pardon my French, but Dennis Rodman, where the fuck are you at?
since they're best friends, right?
Where the fuck are you at this point? At this moment in time, are you in Korea right now, hiding away with the missiles or something? Because we need you right now. Okay, we need your multicolored head ass over there right now, doing what you're supposed to do for the United States of America. Because you do have family over there. You know what I mean? Over here, excuse me. I'm saying there, like we over there. He has family here, and we really do need your guidance, evidently. And I don't, if not, send the Harlem Globetrotters over that son bitch. Since he's in the basketball.
Since he likes basketball, right?
Yeah.
Well, keeping with the Trump thing, I guess it wasn't enough for Trump to use the HBCU presidents as backdrops for photo ops. Now he has met with a gang of African leaders, and we have a clip for that. And see how this man, I did to the Americans, now I'm going to do it to him, to these Africans over here. So he met with a lot of African leaders, and he said some questionable things, too. And we're going to get into a clip about that, too.
Minister of Foreign Affairs of Senegal. The President of Senegal. The President.
He like, which one are you, Hakeem or Simi? I saw your movie, Coming to America.
Look at the back of that Bama's neck.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, which one are you, Hakeem or Simi?
But look at the smiles on their faces.
He like, man, I thought Mandela was dead.
Oh, that one right there, he go hard. He gritting on him like Slim.
Right. He look
Slim,
like,
if I could, I would.
He look like, say something, I'm smacking the orange off you right now.
It's amazing how blonde he is.
He like Desmond Tutu. You know, because he don't respect us or them, so he probably call them all sorts of African names.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Fufu,
That's crazy.
right?
Why is he so pink now?
Well,
He started off as orange, and then he's pink. What is he?
I mean, but look, I mean,
flamingo?
but he's in the room full of Africans, so of course he's gonna be.
Yeah, I guess he sticks out.
That's a Bill Duke right there from Miss Society. No, you messed up, right?
You're right.
Thank you very much. Please.
All right, so this photo op.
Our 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Boo. Yeah. I
Fifth-
don't nobody care about this dude.
Africa has tremendous business potential. I have so many friends
This is him giving the
going to
props.
your countries trying to get rich.
Oh,
I congratulate you.
Oh.
Spending a lot of money. States.
How are they getting there? Are they getting there on boats? You know, like they did 400 years ago? So you say my friends are going over to your homeland and getting rich off you. Are they getting rich off of human cattle? They get over there by boats? Are they leaving by boats? Are they having people with them when they leave by boats? How do they even get there, and how are they getting rich if they haven't got rich enough already off of blood diamonds and any other natural resources that has been known in Africa? So I thought that was kind of questionable. He said, my friends is over there and getting rich off of you. What do you think?
Well, we know the history.
Yeah.
We know that deep down inside there has been a long battle with resources in Africa, and that his friends just so happen to be China, which is making moves. You know, they have a program where they're offering Africans to come into their country while they harvest, you know, whatever gold or whatever metals, precious metals or diamonds that they can actually get from there. And then we have the history of everybody else that ended up over there.
Well, you know, when I hear him say, you know, my friends are going over there to get rich, I can only imagine, you know, in the later, you know, 1800, after, you know, slavery had already been established, saying, yeah, we gone over to Africa and got rich because of human cattle. What was also funny about that, and we didn't play that, when he was shouting out countries, he said Nambia. My man is so ditz that in a room full of Africans, he names a fake African country.
Okay.
A country not even real. I was expecting him to say, you know, Wakanda. I was expecting him to say T'Challa. You know, I was expecting him to say, you know, I seen Black Panther. Right. You know, I expected him to say, you know, where Eddie Murphy and Hakeem Simmons from. Zamunda. I mean, saying Nambia would sound like a sleep aid.
Right.
Like Ambien.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So here you are. You basically shouting out to, you know, I guess new ways slave masters going there and getting rich. Naming a fake country. Probably didn't know whose hands he was shaking.
Of course he did not.
Right.
And I mean, most of his friends, and I think Russia is in cahoots with Africa at this point. I can't even say they're in cahoots, but what's happening is that even if you look at the leaders when he was walking around the room, when we showed that film, if anybody out there saw any of the faces of the leaders, most of them had a crap-eating grin. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then if you didn't hear the speech later on by one of the African leaders, is that they actually praised him. They let him walk in there like he was John Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He stood, he sat down, and thank you for the lunch, and then he got, you know, announced again. So he went up there for the speech. And when he was speaking, it was just like, man, I know what time it is. And the African leaders are fooled if they think that this is their savior. I mean, some of the things that they would, you know, that the one African leader was talking about was that we really rely on his business savvy in order for us to harvest and use the resources so that Africa can become a great economy.
Who? You mean the nigga that bankrupt 4 times in 15 years? That one?
But this is the thing, is
That
that
business
everyone-
savvy?
and I'm pretty sure he has a Trump Plaza, a Trump Tower somewhere over there. I mean, it's amazing. Like, he has it in Russia. He has it in different in places that we probably didn't even know about. People believe in this guy for some reason, and it's really just a management company. And I'm really surprised that the African continent, at least West Africa and certain places like that, have not looked at the news and seen what he's doing to America.
Well, you know what? Money can make you forget things.
Money can wipe out a whole lot of stuff, but that just shows you how corrupt the government is there, you know, in the different countries over there. Some of the places that he named, have the most corrupt governments, period.
Even Namibia.
Okay, even Namibia. Shout out to Namibia too. But they
Shout
have
out
some of them,
to my Namibians.
my NyQuils. But it's so much corruption over there, and it's even hard to trust the actual leaders of the government over there in Africa. You know, of the different countries. I really, me personally, it seemed like they were over there. It was a ass kissing contest.
Yeah,
it really was an ass kissing contest with him, and they praised him. They praised him, and that's impossible. Now, here you are saying in one sentence that you are willing, you want the people to survive and have a great economy, right? Now, you are damn near the #1 continent for natural resources, period. We've exhausted most places.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the largest continent on Earth, so there's untapped resources that have not been seen yet.
Right. And you're willing to give up. They even said to the point where they were willing to give up the soil. They even mentioned the soil was rich. You dig what I'm saying? So this is how complex and how serious this is that you would even mention to give up your soil, your land. Okay?
Well, you know, it's funny. I was joking when I mentioned, Wakanda and Black Panther. But if you know anything about that particular comic, Wakanda was the world's leading technological country.
Right.
It's about soil. In their soil was this very rich, this very resourceful and vibrant metal. Mm-hmm. So it's funny that you say that because here is a fictional character that in their soil was a very rich metal that was used.
Right.
Even though that's fictional, so now you have people as actually saying that have rich soil. I'm not sure if it's any rich metals in there, but the soil still other things in there that are rich resources, and they're willing to give that away.
Well, we know what the African flag stands for. You know what I'm saying? The green is for the land, and the blood that was spilled on it. You know what I'm saying? And the soil has always been praised by my father. Like, he always talked to me about that. And we've exhausted all natural resources from most countries. When it came to South America, we're killing them. You know what I mean? We're killing the rainforest and stuff like that. So for them to even invite an idiot like this, an idiot abroad, you know what I'm saying? And to say, come into my country and do this and negotiate for us and invite all your other friends that you are colluding with. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volumes on the actual outlook of the African government, excuse me, not the people, but the African governments themselves and the leaders that they have, bro. It's actually disheartening. It actually hurts me a little bit to even hear that they would even entertain that offer.
Well, from one untrustworthy fool to another untrustworthy fool, Sean Spicy, aka Sean Spicer.
Sean Spice Girl.
Yeah, Sean Spice Girl, right? Those don't know who Sean Spicy is. He was the much maligned, the much talked about, press secretary? That didn't really last that long. To the point where every day people were already writing lies. Melissa McCartney, shout out to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She played Spicy better than he did.
Yeah.
Right?
Almost definitely.
Almost deaf, right?
Yeah.
Which is funny. It's funny when you interject sex in it. What does that say about you as a person, or as a man, whatever, that someone thinks that a woman is fit to play you?
Because that was deserving of his attitude.
Right.
And his attitude was premenstrual.
Yeah, she did it. She did a damn good job too. So, recently he did his first interview since being let go or fired. No, he quit. And we got the clip too when he speaks about a lot of things, including Russia. But we're going to the clip of his interview.
This will be the largest audience to witness an Emmys, period.
So he was on the Emmys talking the same old lie.
The president about your cameo.
Which is crazy.
Right.
And what did he say?
He was very supportive. He thought I did a great job. It
For
was
some
really
reason, I don't believe
Have
that.
hard feelings
I don't
towards
believe
them because
that.
they feel that you
Why
lied
did
to
Trump
them.
like, why
He
did
got
do that?
crow's feet. He got hawk's feet.
Right.
He's smiling so hard.
Trump ain't like that shit.
Look at his eyes, man. Does he sleep?
Unequivocally, you can say no.
Again, you want to find something. I have not knowingly done anything to
Did you you always tell
The man was
truth on the
asked,
podium?
To the
have
best
you
of my
ever
ability,
told a
absolutely.
lie?
Did the president ever ask you to lie
Why
or
the
to
White House?
manipulate the truth?
Look at his eyes.
Crowd size
Look at his
at
eyes.
President Trump's inauguration.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an
You can see it's a lie.
period.
Right.
The photographic evidence was contradictory.
I think it might have been better to be a lot more specific with what we were talking about in terms of
Nigga, you
numbers,
lied. That's all I gotta
not
say.
focus so much on photographic evidence, etc. So, yes, from that standpoint, I think I could have probably had more
Talk
facts.
about the Russia issue, which seems to be plaguing the presidency. Has the Mueller team reached out to you at
I'm not
all?
going to discuss that issue.
Bip, bip, bip.
Have you hired
Bip, 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 bip.
I'm not going to discuss
Plead
that.
the fifth, right?
So
Blah, blah,
you
blah,
haven't
blah.
been subpoenaed?
Like they should plead the fifth. 1, 2, 4, fifth.
That Bama's butthole
House
puckered
that, Mueller
as he
team
was getting
fired?
asked those questions.
I'm not
Look,
gonna
right there, right there.
If
When he
you
blinked,
will you-
when he blinked, that reminded me of a
The
scene
White
from
House
New
was
Jack
very
City.
clear that they're gonna be as cooperative
Real
as
quick.
possible.
You're not.
Where's the Rottweiler at?
Yeah, no. When he blinked, he was thinking about snitching for real though. He was thinking like, should I say something?
Bruh, his suit is
We'll
lying.
do everything to further
His suit is hugging him, and that's a damn slim fit, and that's not what the hell he's supposed to be wearing.
investigation coming to a swift conclusion.
Through it all,
All right, so there you go, Sean Spicy, aka Sean Spice Girl, aka Sean Spicer. Just a little clip from an interview he did when he was asked, period point blank, did you ever lie? Now, anybody that saw this could tell you, I could tell you that he lied. I mean, the first lie that he's told in the office was about a size of a crowd. And then to piggyback off of that, he wanted to make a little light of that, and he made the same joke while he's at the Emmys. It was less funny then than it was the first time around.
Hold on. Pause right there. Don't you ever say he's lying. It's called alternative facts.
Alternative
Okay?
facts, right?
It's alternative facts.
Well,
Okay.
how about this? At this particular moment in time, the facts escaped me. How about that?
God damn it. Like
Right.
like gas.
Right.
Like
So-
an incontinent old person.
So what I found funny about that was when asked, did you lie? I don't think I did anything to constitute a lie.
Oh yeah? Well, we do have proof that he lied. I mean, he actually crazy that he actually lied about the wall for Trump, because the wall down in New Mexico was already funded by the Bush administration and got the funding from the Bush administration. And now, back when he was, still working for him, he actually said that was their wall. He was pointing to it. He was showing the
Right.
construction fences and all that stuff. So he's been lying the whole time, and there's no doubt that he's lying right now.
And then when Russia was brought in, he played the fifth. I said the Dave Chappelle skit. I played the fifth.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, fifth. But it's one time when he blinked, when he thought about snitching, and bring up this clip of Nino Brown. Tell me, I'm going down, babe. I'm taking everybody with me. This way he reminded me of this clip right here.
Look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
See, when he blinked, he thought about all the time everybody was messing with him. He thought about all the time people call him a liar and started saying, if I'm going down,
Yeah.
I got names. I got receipts. As a matter of fact, Obviax came out with an article saying that he does have names.
And he has memoirs.
He has records.
He has records.
He has records.
He's kept very detailed notes.
Right.
And they said that they would feel bad that they did him wrong
Right.
like that.
They
so
said
something's going to eventually come out. But he admitted openly on the actual footage that we showed later on that he would never tell. But we'll see.
Yeah, you say
We'll
that
see.
now. But like I said, he gonna get Nino Brown on real quick. Take the whole CMB down with him.
I'm pretty sure.
We got. CMB.
Hey, bro, I'm pretty sure that's what the girl said to Usher. That she would never tell. And she told any damn way. Okay? For the dollar. You hear me? All right? That's how deep that goes, man. Like, bruh, they be hitting switches on you. And look, the blinking part, now I had a conversation last night about blinking, okay? Had a big conversation about blinking, okay? When women blink multiple times in a row, they cussing your ass out without saying anything, okay? So when he's blinking, when a man blinks, we welling like a mug, bruh.
But
we
no,
are welling.
But you know what? If you watch the whole video, whenever he answered a question about lying, he looked to the left first before answering.
That's the first code.
Now,
you never look to the left.
If I was a poker player, I would say that's what you call a tail. Nigga, you bluffing.
Yeah. Hold up. But when she was asking him the questions, and I think she got the one pivotal one when, oh God,
She got
run the
but
clip.
did you see her face though?
And he
Like-
had to pause.
Yeah.
He had to look up to the left and be like, I'm not gonna
He
say
was
that.
he
I'm
was
not gonna talk
thinking.
about
He was
that.
thinking.
Yeah.
But you know what though?
Yeah.
She asked what question. You see her face, like, nigga, I got you.
Or his suit was
got
hugging
you.
him too tight. He probably got like a pressure suit.
pressure cooker
Yeah,
suit.
somebody can hit the button and it just tightens up every time he gets the line and stuff. Like, we see you, Bama. We see you.
All
All right.
Well, we definitely appreciate you all. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in a couple minutes right here on Listen Vision. Keep rolling. And we'll see you in a couple minutes. Yeah, but I thought that was pretty funny. All right, shit. All right, you are back on the corner with Live from the Corner. While we were on break, AI McDowell, a.k.a. Sean Spicer. And for those who are watching on Facebook, they know what I'm talking about. But we're going to get into a favorite topic of his. I can say it's not all that to me. But for those that are Cardi B fans and like the song Bodak Yellow, somebody went outside. Not went outside, but somebody made an acoustic cover of the song, which actually made me like Bodak Yellow. I had not heard the whole song before seeing this video of this other person. I've heard bits and pieces of it, but seeing the acoustic version of this made me halfway like the song. And we're going to get into that video right now of acoustic version of Bacardi B's. I'm sorry,
Bacardi. Hey, Ken, you got one more time.
Cardi.
You got one more
Cardi
time, B. You got one more time, B.
Right, man. Look. Yeah, Bacardi Limon. Yeah, so we're going to play. Go ahead and play that video.
Said, little bitch, you can fuck with me
Little
if
bitch.
you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes.
And he's serious too.
Oh, he did that.
He dead serious with this.
I
I like how he say nigga. I like how he say nigga. I like that.
He said
I like
chicken.
that.
What's up? Hey, look, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
Gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you, I don't speak. That means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. Now she says she gon' do what to who? Let's
Oh,
find
there you go.
out and see.
He going in.
You know where I'm at, you know where I be. In the club, just a party.
Hey, yeah, he grooving on his
I
own,
Yeah,
don't
he feeling this. He feeling this.
I've been in and out the bank so much, I know they're tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who ain't fond of me. Dropped 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch working hard as me? I don't
Yeah.
bother where these hoes don't let these hoes bother me. They
I
say
mean, hey,
budget,
they
they
doing his
say
thing,
goals,
man. I can't
bitch,
hate
I'm
that.
who they trying to be. Look, I'ma just chillin' some babe. I'ma just chill with your boo.
There you go.
I'ma just
Oh, he
chill
hit the
your
bass
babe.
on you.
My
Yeah, hit the
pussy
bass
feel
on
like
there.
a
Man, that
babe.
man, my voice got deep.
He want to swim in the space. I'm like, okay.
man, my voice
I'll let
got
him get
deep.
what he want. He buy me each and one. Okay. When I go fast as a
Where
horse,
Lil Jon
I
at?
got the trunk of the front. I'm the hottest since.
Hey, yeah, it look like he reading from a karaoke screen, though, don't it?
She rap like she reading off the page. What's the difference? He reading, she reading.
Think he's always be mad at me, the baby father run a bill, little bitch. You can't fuck with me.
Hey.
I'm telling you,
These
look.
expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes at the store.
Hey, what's my man from the vampire movies? Look like a dude, Team Jake. What is it? Team Blake.
Oh,
What is
you
it?
talking about hell,
Team
man.
Jacob. Hey, Jacob, shout out to you too, man. Team Jacob. Ain't it? Oh, nah, what is it?
Money move. If I see you, I speak. That means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves.
Team Edward. His breakout, new selling,
Man, I'm telling you, yo,
Muzak
that's
version.
I like that version better than the original version.
Hey,
personally.
listen. Hold up. First and foremost,
He was feeling it too.
Before we went to the film, Breezy. Hold up. Before we went to the film, Breezy, you had an insult and you called her Bacardi, bro. Like I told you about that, bro. You gotta, hey, cuz,
Dude,
you can never talk about her like that.
Do you know how many people use liquor as a nickname?
She's not Bacardi. She's what?
Hey, look.
It's Cardi. Now, if you was, blood perspective, you might want to say Barty or Bacardi. You know what I'm saying? Barty B. I could dig that.
It's
She does it in her music.
It's left over here. But like I was saying,
left.
What I was saying,
you never expected that one, did you?
What I was saying was like I had never heard the whole song before this acoustic version. I heard bits and pieces of it because this is DC, and of course you hear it in every other car in DC, especially in Northeast where I live. Right. So now I hear this, I'm like, yo, I could get behind this. What I found funny, when you hear most women singing, men's songs or vice versa, they'll change the words. Like when a man's saying lady, she'll say man. He said everything like it was her.
For sure.
I like that. He kept it hella real.
For sure.
Kept it authentic. And when he said bitch with a neck roll too.
Yeah, he did have a neck roll though.
Right.
He was very detailed in his acoustic elevator music.
Right. Now it's funny you said it sounded like he was reading it off a karaoke prompter.
Yeah.
So me sound like she's reading off page when she's rapping. So they both reading.
Hey man, bro, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
You
can't tell me that her flow ain't top notch, bro. The numbers are proving it. Let's get into the real deal instead of just your alternative facts. Hold up, though, Chang.
No, but flows and numbers, different things. You sound like special ed, man.
Bruh, she's Puerto Rican.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's Dominican.
Puerto Rican.
What is she?
She's Trini.
She's Trini. She ain't no daggone Trini.
And Dominican.
She is. Trini and Dominican.
Yeah.
Well, that's the recipe for the bad language. You come up in a household like that, you go cross barriers every day. Can you imagine get cussed out by a Trini father or mother or a Dominican mother or father?
To my island people, I'm sorry he had to say that.
Listen. My first girlfriend was from Trinidad. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Well,
don't get it twisted.
But
y'all still confusing as a mug, though.
But Trinity's different anyways. You know what I'm saying? Trinity's a little different anyways.
They're on a whole nother level.
Yeah, look at Foxy Brown, look at Nicki Minaj, right?
So let me ask you this.
What's up?
Why is it that everybody makes a big deal out of her saying the N-word if she's mixed with Trini and Dominican?
Even if she was Dominican, she's still a black Dominican, so I don't see what the fuss is about her saying that.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
It's been a big deal because of that. Big deal.
I will say this. I'm not a fan of her as a rapper. I do applaud her hustle. I can say it's probably for a lot of hate.
I mean, okay, when she was on Love and Hip Hop, I never knew nothing about her, so I'm a late bloomer when it comes to this. But her personality seems to be infectious. When she's over there getting interviewed by people, you can't help but just identify with that lady, man.
But I'll tell you what pisses me off, though. When me as a hip-hop head, me as a hip-hop fan, talk about the song in relation to hip-hop, some women want to call me misogynist. I'm not saying anything about her being a woman. I'm not saying anything about her being a woman MC. I'm saying the song is garbage. I say the love song is garbage. Hell, Amigos are garbage. So when women want to take up for this song, they'll say, oh, well, at least she ain't dancing no more. Her skills are still whack.
I still don't get okay, all right.
Her skills, you know what? Again,
okay, so let's go over to hip-hop. Let's go over to hip-hop, right? Are you stuck in the 90s?
Yes, I am.
That speaks a ton of
No, I mean, but if you are a rapper,
you got to get out of there, bro. You have to get out of there.
If you are a rapper, you're all supposed to put words together. She is not putting words together.
She is putting words together. Some of those joints that she's saying is very clever and very catchy, bro. Now, I'm not saying she's the greatest MC alive, but she's very catchy. And outside of that, her personality begs for her to just be on top.
See, that's my point. When women want to take up for the song, they say everything but the song. Her personality, she real. That ain't got nothing to do with being rapper.
Man, that song hot, bro. That song hot. I ride to that joint, bro.
I tell you what, though.
I don't be doing no Stevie Wonder, you know what I'm saying? I don't be on that joint like this, but I don't neck roll. But I be in that joint, grooving to that joint. I be vibing, bro. I be vibing off that jump.
I'll tell you what, whoever her ghostwriters are, they got a hit in their hands. That's what
man, how you figure it's ghostwriters? Now, let me ask you this. Her language that bad, right? If her language is that bad and her English is that bad, how can she read the paper?
No, man, it's about writing. Not everybody can write lyrics. Drake.
But if somebody writing for her, how would she be able to read the words?
I think she could read.
I'm going to give credit when credit is due. She made a hit, and she got more to come. Okay, Drake got ghostwriters. I'm pretty sure you involved with that. I'm pretty sure you like Drake. Yeah, don't even lie. Do not lie. There has to be one time in the club that you set up there and dance with Drake. Yeah? Not with, but for.
No, what? Drake. I dance with him. Ain't dancing for him. Definitely ain't dancing for him. No, Drake got some songs I like, but is he in my rotation? Is he in my top 5? Nah, he more like in my bottom 500. But anyways. Moving on from Cardi B. Moving on from Cardi B. So, I would give a shout out to China. I had no idea that a black person go over to China, they get treated like royalty.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, other than an athlete.
Right.
There's a clip of a family vacationing in China, a black family vacation in China, and the little girls almost get kidnapped because a fan stalking them. So we got this clip, and it has no sound, but I think it's funny how they're treating us better than we get treated here. I'll say that.
We can't say financially, bro. We're gonna talk about that.
All right, so here you go. Then China chilling. You see how everybody is stopping and look at them.
Right. My man in the Converse shirt.
Yeah.
You telling me you ain't never seen a black person in person?
He walked like Chuck Taylor's problem.
Oh, she look like she's straight from DC too, bro. She got the sundress on.
And that's Southside Chicago right there.
That's Southside.
Yeah, that's
That's how they go.
Look, all right, see, she's stopping. All right. Mr. Miyagi, like, what's that?
He like, do you want?
Look. There you go. Look at Chun-Li's mom, like, hey, black person.
That's amazing. But it speaks volumes on
Right.
how much they've seen.
Here,
you
but
know,
my
black
man
people in person.
had to actually look inside Shula, make sure there's a real baby in there.
Yeah. Well, that praises the beautiful skin. You know what I'm saying? Some of them look like porcelain dolls, my man.
So here you go, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
They cooling.
All
They
right.
walking in that hot sun.
Now watch this couple right here. This lady almost kidnaps a little girl.
She is happy.
Now, mind you, there's a language barrier. So neither one more understanding what either person is saying. Right?
Yeah. But everybody knows what a camera looks like.
All right, but
You
watch
wanna
this
take
though.
a selfie.
But watch that she pays extra attention to the daughter, right?
I thought he had Big Baller Brand on the back of his backpack, bro. I thought he had Big Baller Brand on that.
That's
show.
B2K. That's B2K. Look. She snatches the child up. Snatches the child away from the mom. She didn't even ask.
That's
Not
beautiful.
that she could ask because she wanted to say what she was saying anyway. But what?
That's beautiful.
Look at daughter feeling like, man, mommy, who's this?
That's beautiful. That's
like-
beautiful.
All right, watch. She try to get away.
The baby sitting there like, I ain't never seen your ass
Don't
neither.
let her go. Look. Let go. I can't breathe. Mom like, all right, you had her like, look.
No, but did you notice
Look.
how she embraced her though? The child embraced her. Like the child didn't run away. She wasn't scared at all. She didn't scoff or cry. She embraced the lady.
Because the moms didn't want to, make an international incident.
Well, she knows
You know what I'm
better.
saying?
She knows better. She's been living for a while. It's still, underlying underworlds that go on right there. Wow, look at them. And I thought that said BET at the same damn time too.
No,
I know if
funny
that was
enough,
Big Baller Brand or BET.
funny enough, that was B2K.
B2K. How old is that damn backpack?
Of all places in China.
Oh, look at the cross-colored joint with the stack. With the stack $30. She got the stack $30 on her, cuz.
Now you see a little girl getting treated like she in the pedestal, right?
My man sandals right there, mean as a mud. He wearing the socks with them joints. See, he ain't go African style and wear them joints barefoot. He said, I like white feet. I want my feet pale as possible.
Now, where in America can any non-athlete, athlete, get treated like this? Unless they fought by the police.
Well, I mean, we're not necessarily seeing anything great going on. I mean,
No, but it's the admiration that damn sure don't get here.
do you think it's admiration? What I'm getting from it is that it's
Fascination.
shock.
It's
shock,
fascination.
bro.
It's
It's
fascination,
shock.
though.
That
No.
means that some of those people in those provinces have never ran into black people, period.
But I mean, that's not unheard of. It's not like they live in America where there are blacks. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you tally out the percentage of blacks in China, I'm just guessing probably probably less than 1%.
Well, there's a lot more now with the foreign exchange thing that's going on with China and Africa.
Yeah, but
So
I still think
it's a lot more now, so they're getting used to it. But that's like me. If I ever run into an actual midget stripper for the first time, I'm gonna do the same damn thing. Shout out to all the midget strippers out there. Oh, I'm sorry, little people. The little people that strip
We don't
for
call
a living.
little people,
That's
man.
exactly how I'm gonna be with you, and you're gonna sit on my lap, and you're gonna be my little baby. Okay, no matter how much the cost, you're gonna be my little baby.
Man,
Okay.
that sounds kind
I'm
of
gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you, and I'm gonna burp you, and I want to burp you. Wear a bib if you run into me, okay? Keep one on you. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, all right, moving on. Speaking of the Big Baller Brand,
Right.
which one's the father? Lonzo? Lonzo
Yeah.
has the nerve to remix the ZO2 shoes that has not even come out yet.
Right.
So it's not like he made a song. Song's been out.
Right.
Let him remake it. Shoes that were pre-ordered that have not arrived yet. I think they're scheduled to arrive in October are being remixed. Now they're funding the money for that.
Right.
So to me, it sounds crazy. Michael Rappaport is not a fan of remixing shoes that have not came out yet. As a matter of fact, he made a little video talking about, damn them niggas, they ain't say all that, but he's like, man, that's a crazy concept. And we got his little rant right here.
Hold the fuck up, okay, because I'm losing track of things here. So the Big Bowler brand is remixing a shoe that hasn't even come out yet?
Told you.
Is that what the fuck is going on a Thursday? Oh,
Still
what a
don't get
shame. You fucking guys are trying to run game before you play in a fucking game. I smell a Ponzi scheme. Can we get Bernie Madoff on the fucking phone? The new version of the Big Bowler brand shoe is the lightest basketball shoe ever made. That's because I think those fucking things are hollow. They look like fucking paper mache. Where the shoes at, Duke? You got 3 different versions of a shoe that not one person has received yet. And everybody keeps talking about November. Where the fucking shoes at, Duke?
I ride for Michael Rappaport, bro.
Hey,
ride for the brother, man.
When I see that, that reminds me of that Puff Daddy skit. Tell niggas why you mad, son. Tell niggas why you mad, son. No, but you got a point, though. How you going to remix a shoe that hasn't been made yet? People don't send you money. Now they got to wait longer for a shoe that hasn't been made yet to have a newer version of.
But that makes sense because the other ones was probably ugly as dog poop.
Did you see the original versions?
Were they ugly?
Hell yeah.
All right, then. The ones that you see now, they remind you more of the Jordans, right?
I haven't seen the new ones yet.
They remind me more of the J-Dogs out there in the world. They remind me more of the J-Dogs or whatever. And you know how popular that is. I think they actually went for that scheme right there. And they considered what they're claiming it's the lightest shoe. That just means that instead of it being made here, it's made some damn where else. And it's like he said, it's probably made of marshmallows.
Nowhere being made at. It's being made in Mexico. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Right.
But
so that means him and Trump can hang out together.
Yeah. But you know, for $400 for the low cut version, those shoes better be walking on pillows, man.
Bruh.
Better be walking
for
on
how
clouds.
much?
For the low top versions. I think the original price was $400. I think the high top was $600, and then you could buy one in a enclosed case, enclosed casing, signed $700.
The Bama ain't even got his first ACL tear yet. You gotta sprain your ankle one time before I can sign anything before you become the GOAT. For me to spend $400 on your damn shoe.
You know
now, unless he gonna be a Milli Vanilli or one hit wonder type dude, then maybe that'll be a rarity. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how much the first Jordans cost?
You tell me.
$95.
$95.
And this is Jordan coming out of North Carolina.
Yeah. That's a damn shame that I wasn't alive at that point. I probably was alive, but my feet, my parents
we
were
were
too old
alive
for that.
Yeah, we were alive.
They
like,
weren't.
I think 85 was the first.
Bro, I lived at Oshkosh be gosh, bro. Everything was Oshkosh be gosh, bro. Or Lacoste.
Are those bigger boys? Are those bigger boy jeans you wearing?
Man, I ain't get none of that love, man. Until I was able to get my first job at Blockbuster. Shout out to old Blockbuster too. Miss y'all.
So keeping the line of sports, your boy 45 out here with the Twitter fingers calling NFL players that want to exercise their constitutional rights, because it is in the Constitution, sons of bitches, and should be fired.
Yeah.
Just for exercising their right for taking the knee. And I got a clip on that too as well. And you see this man's face. This man's just like this.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired.
Son is wearing a candy cane.
He's fired.
Kenny Striper?
Come on,
now my question is this, right? If every owner fired a player,
look at him. He walks off like he's the Hulk.
Drop the Hulkamaniacs. Right? Drop the mic on there, right? If every owner actually fired athletes that did that, do you know that team will not win
there would be no more athletes.
There'd be no more athletes. There'd be no more athletes. You know, and of course he made this this comment in Alabama.
Right.
Right. So you know, it's funny. Trump had this thing about talking about African Americans in all white spaces, though.
Right.
Back when he said, "What you got to lose," he said that in somewhere in Iowa, some buttfuck, something like that. So anybody that wants to take a knee to institutional racism is a son of a bitch and should be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about his son of a bitch ass?
Bruh.
I'm pretty sure he done messed up over a couple of our constitutional rights.
But you see exactly the crowd that he's playing to, okay? He's playing to the deep south, the Bible Belt, okay? Where those remarks and that rhetoric is warranted and it's cool for him to do, okay? They're cheering him on. At the same time, they're booing. Now, let's get on the owners actually trying to show unity. Let's get on that. Let's get on the fact that he inspired them, supposedly now, and offended them so much that they're willing to actually take a stand with the players.
Well, yeah, he did galvanize NFL, but like my man Shannon Sharp said, if blacks being gunned down in the street, people of color getting gunned down in the street, then it upsets you. If a man taking the knee to oppose oppression, then it upsets you. But now you and your employees being called some bitches upset you. So I guess it's a case of better late than never. But exactly why did they do that?
Well, the employers were not called the SOBs.
No, but
that was specifically the players. But I think that what their ratings are already now. We know that for a fact.
But you know what? If you are an employer, you're only as good as your employees, as your workforce.
Well, they know that. They should have been knew that. When you see the majority of your employees are minorities, and you bank on them being great and being talented or whatever, and you have the go through what they go through and take a vow that they will never say or talk or anything, that's what happens. And now I don't get why the owners now all of a sudden, when most of them refuted it back in the day, I mean, a couple months back, and said that they were against it, and now all of a sudden they're with it. I don't get it, bro.
Because of what Trump said. So real quickly, shout out to Peter, and to Gucci Man. So some people from Peter ran up a Gucci Man. Now, they might have heard of Gucci Man before this happened, because Gucci Man not the one to run up on.
Yeah, but
Gucci
Gucci
Man's
Man,
off, man.
he's reformed, bro. He's reformed.
Yeah, but you don't just run up on him. And we got this clip where Gucci Man gets accosted by somebody from Peter. It's hella funny, man. Had this been like 06 Gucci Man, he'd have got shot.
Look at Gucci, man. Gucci got a new smile.
Gucci Man chilling like Burr. Right.
And it's a brother too. That's scary.
You know, Gucci Man first saying Burr.
Shame on Gucci, animal abuser. Shame on Gucci, animal abuser. Shame on Gucci.
He looking like, what the fuck?
He looking like, man, what the hell just happened?
Fuck me? Of all people, all Negroes in the world, you gonna run up on me?
Gucci Man was sitting there higher than gas prices. Like, man, what the hell's going on here?
They don't even know if he really has real fur on in his pictures and stuff. That could be faux. You know what I'm saying?
But had this been like 06 Gucci Man, that'd have got shot.
Bro, the only thing I was surprised about is that I seen a brother being part of Peter. That was pretty goddamn scary. Because I'm pretty sure he going home and he gonna eat him some pork chops and some chitterlings and not chitlins and chitterlings and shit. Like his shoes are probably cow. Okay, unless he wearing hemp everything, I don't want to have nothing to do with that brother right there.
That dude got a number 4 Jordans, man. Yeah. But Gucci Man looking like Burr. Burr.
And that's my man too. That's my man too, bro.
So he's sitting there chilling and everything. Man, it's funny how time flies. We having fun, man.
Yeah, big time.
This hour's coming to a close. And we had another topic that we probably get into another week. What you call it? The serial pooper?
Yeah, that's the WTF, man. They don't take nothing but 5 seconds.
All right, well, go ahead.
Go ahead, run that beautiful bean footage right there. Literally, probably got corn in it.
Well, this is new tonight. A family has had enough. They say a woman is defecating on their sidewalk near Briargate and Union in Colorado Springs. The family says they caught her in the act twice now.
She was high.
Begged her to stop, but now Springs
she was
police
legally
are
high.
getting involved. 11 News reporter Spencer Wilson joins us live in the studio. And Spencer, this is so gross. What is the family saying about how often this is happening?
Searching her iPad right now?
According to the Buddy family, about once a week. They're getting all too
Once a
familiar
week.
with the paper towels she wipes with and the nasty surprises she leaves behind.
Once a
We
week.
call her the Mad Pooper of Pine Creek.
Kathy Buddy and her family have had enough.
And it's not like it's private. People can see. I mean, we're seeing her. So.
Pants around ankles in broad daylight. Her kids
Broad
saw it
daylight.
first.
They came screaming, you're not going to believe this. They're like crying.
All right, we good.
Is that enough?
That's enough.
Now hold
man.
up. I thought that
That's
with
enough.
this show when we got on here, we actually have that we just a couple cool dudes talking shit. Okay, now
No,
this
we
is
do, but
walking shit. Okay,
we do, but at the time, man, we was out of time.
yeah,
homie.
yeah, we gotta do what
It's
we
our
gotta
time.
do. So we'll come back next week and we're definitely gonna discuss that. But everybody, keep your trousers up, okay? And keep some
Don't be
toilet paper in
defecating.
your bag.
You know, with the fact she's doing it in Colorado Springs, to me, sounds like she probably legally high.
Yeah, she is.
You know,
she is, bro.
yeah, we definitely thank you for tuning in to another Live on the Corner on Listen Vision. You all can actually check the video out on YouTube after the show, and you also check us out on Facebook. And I'm Bridget Taylor. Hey, y'all, what's good, man?
Man, look, you can hit me up at Red Nose 199 on IG. I mean, Twitter. You can hit me up at Red Nose 1999 on IG, and that Red Nose stands for the pit bull, not the goddamn clown. All right?
And we out of here.